Okay. I found it on the freeway.
On the freeway?
Well, not on the freeway exactly. It was on the car in front of me. I do a lot of reading on the freeway.
Alice, I've been meaning to have a talk with you about your driving habits. Oh, Mr. Kaufman, I pulled that Shapiro file. Do you want to see it this morning?
Is that the Shapiro that lights fires in the wastebaskets, or is that the one that's applied for a Fulbright scholarship?
I'm afraid it's the wastebasket Shapiro.
I better see it this morning.
Okay, I'll get it.
Miss Johnson, what are you doing?
I'm putting up slogans. Look, it's your body. Love it or lose it.
Why?
Oh, well, the day I got caught in a traffic tie-up, you remember I was late? Well, I started reading the bumper stickers in the cars in front of me. And I got to thinking that the most concise use of the English language can be found on bumper stickers and on posters.
I see.
So I'm starting a contest for the best slogan for Physical Fitness Week.
I got a slogan for you.
What?
How about the best laid plans of mice and men work better in your own backyard?
I don't think that would, Oh, I get it. You want me to put all these up in my room, huh?
22, 23, 24, 25.
Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right, Miss Johnson. Haven't you ever seen anyone jog before?
Well, sure I have, but it's just...
You ought to try. Builds up your stamina, strengthens your heart.
Weakens the floorboards. Are you sure all this exercise is good for you?
I have no choice, Miss Johnson. I saw a rather frightening documentary on heart attacks last night.
Were they for 'em or against 'em?
This is no time for levity. There are 8 danger signs, and I have 6 of them.
Oh, so that's why you're jogging.
That's only a part of it. I'm also going on a diet, and I've stopped smoking.
Hey, that's terrific.
No, it isn't. It's miserable. And I'm miserable. And I suggest you leave this room immediately, Miss Johnson. You're going to be miserable.
Well, why?
Because I'm getting very cranky.
See you around.
Every day, in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger.
Oh, good morning. How are you?
Good
Morning. Hi.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Oh, don't even show them to me. I'll gain weight.
Fortunately, I have no such compunction.
Mr. Kaufman, you're on a diet every other week.
That's right. This is the week in between.
Hi.
Hi.
You won't believe Mr. Dragon. I'm telling you, he is jogging, and he's dieting, and he quit smoking, and he's... Oh.
And there he is. Morning, Ken.
Morning, Mr. Kaufman. Mr. Dixon.
Good morning.
Back there.
Hello.
Hello again.
Oh, do be quiet, Miss Johnson.
What'd I say?
It's not what you say, it's that incredibly cheerful face of yours. Mr. Dixon, are you aware of the fact that donut you're eating is a time bomb?
No, I thought it was a donut.
With every bite you eat, the ticking gets louder and louder. All right, eat yourself into a cardiac ward. Never mind about calories.
I won't.
Carbohydrates,
Never give him a thought.
cholesterol, and blood fat.
Somebody remind me not to eat in here again. Ken, I hear you gave up smoking, too.
That's correct, Mr. Kaufman. I have taken stock. I realize that as a teacher, I have a moral obligation to set a good example.
That's admirable. Miss Johnson, I have another slogan for you.
What?
Charity begins at home. Ken, you're really getting to be a nudge. Believe me, Ken, I sympathize. I stopped smoking 4 years ago, and my friends at that time said that my disposition was just a little sweeter than a stampeding elephant.
Oh, it's not easy, Mr. Kaufman. You never started again.
What, and go through that all over again? No way. Courage, Mr. Dragon.
Courage is for the weak, Mr. Dixon. I have backbone. Wins every time.
Oh, Pete, speaking of backbone, how's our physical fitness program going?
Very good. Not only that, but we got 3 more kids in the smokers clinic.
Good, that's great.
I think I smell smoke. Huh? That is definitely the smell of cigarette smoke.
Oh, Pete, this might be a candidate for your clinic. Be my guest. Oh, Barney.
What? I thought you were going to give up smoking.
I did. I was. I quit several times. Just keep going back. I tried everything.
Except willpower, Mr. Miner.
Well, I cut down. This is only the third one I had today.
Only? Don't you ever read anything, young man? Every cigarette you smoke takes 3 minutes off your life. Today alone, you lost 9 minutes. That may not seem important to you now, but one day, when you're 81, some doctor may say to you, you've got 1 minute to live. And believe me, young man, at that moment, you're going to beg to have those 9 minutes back.
Barney, have you tried our smokers' clinic?
I already know smoking is the greatest thing in the world, so why should I go?
Because if you don't, I'm going to suspend you.
Well, I thought it was voluntary on my part.
It is. Suspension's voluntary on my part.
Barney, this is the third time you've been caught breaking the rule about smoking on campus. Now, it's going to have to be the clinic or out.
Think about it on your way back to class.
Yes, sir. I will, sir.
I hope he decides on the clinic. He's a good student. Yeah. But right now, he's majoring in bathroom.
What exactly do you want us to do, Miss Kaufman?
Well, I'd like you to get Barney to our smokers' clinic. He should be exposed to the facts.
Yes, but which ones? I mean, everything you read today is something different. You don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, you can believe the Surgeon General of the United States. I mean, didn't that report on the harmfulness of smoking have any effect on you?
Oh, it's not really so bad, Mr. Kaufman. I mean, after all, he's not on dope or pot.
Right you are, Gertrude.
Well, folks, if you won't listen to the Surgeon General of the United States, maybe you'll listen to the principal of Walt Whitman High School. I'm going to suspend your son from school until he comes to the smokers' clinic.
And farewell, my friends. Where are you going? Take a little vacation.
Oh, I'm hip, man. The word is you busted for smoking.
The word is correct. But it's only a 3-day number. It's no sweat.
Are you kidding? The midterm history test is tomorrow.
Have to take it without me, I guess.
You won't be able to take a makeup if you're on suspension.
So it goes. My folks are a little steamed, but I make my own decisions.
Hey, are you crazy? Don't take the suspension. You heard about the smokers' clinic?
Are you serious, man? I wouldn't go near that bunch of righteous losers. They're freaks. Who'd go there?
Me, for one.
You don't smoke.
Not anymore.
Hey, I go too. It's really cool. Mr. Dixon started.
Yeah, he sits back pretty good. We do the running.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, we're having a meeting today. You want to come?
Maybe. What do you do?
Well, we just sit around and rap, man. It's cool.
Yeah, well, you know. Maybe. I'll see you.
All right, later on, man.
This lung belongs to a healthy, non-smoking male. Now, notice how clear it is. This lung belongs to a man the same age. Notice the dark, splotchy areas. That's the advanced stages of emphysema.
I thought you said we just sat and rapped.
Okay, let's do it then.
I want to know something. I mean, if you guys want to stop smoking, fine. But what's it to you if I don't? I mean, who am I hurting?
Yourself?
Right, myself. So why should it bug you or anyone else?
Man, do you know what it's like to be sitting around eating your bologna sandwich and have somebody blow smoke in your face?
Or be in a movie, man, and have some rank smoke taking up your airspace. Where do you stop smoking, man, and see how it smells?
Well, if somebody doesn't like the way my cigarette smells, they can move.
Oh, really? Like out of a moving train, plane, or bus? I got news for you, Deanback. Cigarettes pollute the air, and the people who wave them around like they own the world, they're selfish.
Now, man, you're freaking out. Where do you come off calling me selfish?
It's the same place I get off calling you a baby.
Oh, wow.
Baby.
Yeah, a baby. A baby needs something in his mouth at all times, right?
Right.
Well, tough. I like smoking, and I'm going to keep on smoking until I find something I like better.
Would you consider breathing?
Is this the way it goes in here, Mr. Dixon? The new guy gets bounced around until he decides to play ball?
Something like that.
Hey, think about it, Barney. You smoke a pack a day. That's about $180 a year. I mean, can you really afford to waste that much money?
Well, it's not all waste. You get coupons on the back of the pack.
Yeah, 1,000 will get you a lung transplant.
Now, why don't all of you just bug off?
Why don't you just try to quit smoking?
Because I don't want to.
You mean because you're afraid to?
You got no guts.
Put it on the line if you can, man.
I made a bargain and I kept my part of it. I get to take my midterm if I come to this creepy clinic. Well, terrific. Have I paid my dues now, Mr. Dixon?
What do you think?
I think you're the ones with the problem, not me. I do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to keep on doing it, only now I'm not going to get caught.
I hope there's some other empty seats, because if I have to listen to that health lecture one more time, I'm going to break out in hives.
I know. You know, Mr. Dragon means well, but he's carrying this misery loves company bit just a little too far.
Come on, you two. These sports.
Oh, Miss Johnson, look at your food. You ought to apologize
To whom for what?
to your body for putting all that junk inside of it.
But I always eat this junk.
I gotta admit, it hasn't hurt her figure any.
Maybe not yet. One of these mornings, she's gonna wake up looking like Minnesota Fats.
Well, Mr. Kaufman, I see I have an ally.
That's because it's an even week. When he has to diet, he's an urge, too.
I can't stand people who do not have a weight problem.
I'm going to start my diet tomorrow.
Sorry to disturb you at lunch, Mr. Kaufman, but there's an irate parent in your office.
Well, if he's in my office and he's a parent, it stands to reason he's irate. Excuse me?
Mr. Kaufman, you forgot your, whatever it is.
Prune yogurt, Miss Johnson. Be my guest. A little treat from your principal.
I'm pleased to see Mr. Kaufman get aboard the old good health bandwagon. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Dixon. How's Barney Minor coming along?
Well, I can't say much for his attitude, but he hasn't been caught smoking in the boys' room lately.
Well, maybe he quit.
Either that or found a new hiding place.
So there were a lot of high-level cats that didn't care nothing about their body. The president's half one time weighed over 300 pounds.
Sounds like he had his cake and ate it too.
Sounds like he ate everybody's cake.
Go on, Jason. Well, we're a lot hipper today about what makes life cool, and being fat and sick ain't no way to go.
It's very interesting, Jason. You know, about 8 years ago, President Kennedy set up the Council on Physical Fitness. At first, it started off with a great deal of enthusiasm, then it just died out. Barney, do you think that there's any need now for a program like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. If you're into that.
Larry.
If Americans have neglected physical fitness, it's probably because we're just so hung up on trying to be the most advanced nation in the world, in science and industry.
Hooray for us, #1 in rockets and flab.
No, I don't know about that. See, people put Americans down for being soft and flabby. How come we win so many gold medals in the Olympics?
And we hold most of the world records in track and field. Now, how do you explain that?
We so pushy, man. But we also hold the world records for ulcers, too.
For real. Hey, listen, this stuff is good for older cats, but what about something for people our age?
Right. I think we should examine the statistics on the health of our age group.
I think that's a good idea. Barney.
Could I be excused?
Yeah, sure. Okay, how does all of this relate to kids your age? Statistics.
Barney, what is it that is?
Like they say on the Late Show, huh? Fancy meeting you here.
I believe that's a cigarette you have in your hand, Mr. Miner.
Well, that isn't exactly a lollipop you have, Mr. Dragan.
I happen to be a member of the faculty, young man.
Yes, sir, I know that. I caught your lecture on the evils of smoking just the other day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Guess we're both in the same boat, huh?
Are we?
Well, I mean, I'm not allowed to smoke on campus, and you're not allowed to smoke anywhere except in the teacher's lounge. We both had to sneak back here for a cigarette, didn't we?
You must think I'm a bit of a fool, Barney.
What would I think, sir?
I dare say you're right. You know, the immortal bard wrote, "This above all to thine own self be true. And it must follow as the night the day, that thou then canst not be false to any man." I've eaten too much and I've smoked too much for many years, Barney. Now, one day I wake up, I look around me and I see young men like you. I want so desperately to be trim and healthy again. And I huff and puff and make a big show of reform. Guess the best I'll do is to take off a few pounds and perhaps cut down on these a bit. Things won't change for me, you know. I'm too late. You're in plenty of time. Don't wind up an old fool like me.
Oh, Ken, can I see you a minute? Ken, I want to talk to you about those Shakespeare textbooks you ordered. I really... You really have to suspend them. Ken, I had no choice. We've had 3 warnings. I can't just keep warning them forever.
I know, but 2 weeks' work is a lot to make up.
Oh, I don't know. It'd take that long just to air out the boys' bathroom.
It's hardly the time for joking, Mr. Kaufman.
And I'm trying to make the best of a bad situation. I don't like to suspend a student, any student. I wish his parents would help out by setting him straight at home.
I understand that they smoke more than he does.
Oh, you're telling me. The whole situation's just frustrating.
I suppose so. I just wish there were another way to go.
So do I. Well, I don't know. Life is full of wonderful surprises.
It's been a long time since I've been surprised. I just hope you're right.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it. Some good stuff.
Hey, look at this one.
Ooh, don't waste your breath. It's your life.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Gets my vote. How about you?
Gets my vote.
Okay, let's see who wrote it. Oh, Pete, hi. Hey, I was looking for you. Guess who won the contest for the best slogan for Physical Fitness Week?
Barney Miner.
Oh, you're no fun. You know it.
Yes?
Yeah, but I didn't expect you to know it. It's supposed to be a surprise. Oh, anyway, look. Don't waste your breath. It's your life. Who'd expect that from Barney Miner, huh?
Miss Johnson, are you still putting up slogans?
The winning slogan. Guess who wrote it?
Barney Miner.
Everybody knows everything around here.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I see you've got Barney's poster all made up.
Well, how does everybody know? I didn't tell anybody. Oh, everybody knows everything.
Oh, Liz, I meant to ask you about Barney. Any trouble since he's been back?
No, not one bad report.
Good.
I don't know what, but Something got into it.
Hello, Barney. How are things?
Oh, great, Mr. Kaufman, really great. Well, I'd like for you to meet Hope. Hope Murray, my girlfriend.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
She's the one who got me to stop smoking.
Oh, really? You may be onto something big. How'd you do that?
Oh, it was easy.
Did I say something funny?
Oh, no, it's just... Well, she did it by holding her breath.
You held your breath till he quit smoking?
No, not all the time, just while we were kissing. She doesn't like the smell of tobacco.
Oh, I see. You gave up smoking for...
That's right. I said I was going to smoke until I found something I liked better. Well, I did.
Congratulations.
I'll see you.
Barney, I'll walk with you. You see, it's all very simple when you get down to it.
Isn't it always?
I'm not so sure.
Hi, Mr. Dragon. How you doing?
Oh, I'm well, thank you, Miss Johnson.
Good morning, Mr. Dragon. Is that by any chance a donut I see in your hand?
Would you believe an artichoke? It's rather good, isn't it?
Not bad.
Well, frankly, I'm surprised at you. I mean, what happened to exercise and proper diet and all that?
Oh, I still believe all that's of paramount importance.
Oh, you do?
I do. But in spite of my intellectual concern for doing that which is right and proper, I find I overlooked one rather startling fact.
And what might that be?
I'm weak. I'm very, very weak.
Welcome to the human race.
As I told a young friend of mine, there's no fool like an old fool. Do you care for donuts?
Who, me? I never touched that stuff.